First things first, North London derby. Let's talk
Yes,
about it
sir.
from the
Man,
North Londoner himself.
straight from the streets. So I just gotta say, man, Arsenal got the best young core in the league, bro. Nobody can talk to me. What's up? Emil Smith Rowe, that's a bad man.
Mm-hmm.
But Bukayo Saka, we already know about him. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
both these men, both
Well,
of
that's
them had
it. It's just those two. What happened
both
with
of these
Martinelli?
guys,
He's not
both
in
of
there.
these guys had a goal and an assist in this game, bro. Against
Mm.
Spurs, bro. You could just feel the stadium, bro. You could just feel like everyone was so happy. You could just feel the energy, bro. Ramsdale, I'm pro Ramsdale, bro. Ramsdale's my guy now, bro.
Ramsdale for president.
We had a game where we had a goal in the game where literally ball started from Ramsdale, played it to Gabriel or something. Like it works through every single position, and then boom, on the other end we finish. And man, Aubameyang looks confident. Things are just clicking, bro. This is Arsenal paradise right now. We're on top of the world. London's still red. I was trying to explain to my friend actually because he's kind of like getting into soccer, but he's more of like an American football guy. And I was trying to explain to him Tottenham, and when he thinks of Tottenham, because of like recent history, when Tottenham going to the finals of the Champions League and shit, he's like, "Aren't Tottenham like super big?" And they always beat Arsenal. And I was like, no. Let's get one thing straight. Let's get one thing straight. Tottenham don't always beat Arsenal.
You sat that poor man down for a history lesson.
Bro, I had to, bro. I said, yo, listen, man. Back in the day, we didn't even consider Tottenham winning an option. That wasn't even a possibility. Now it's a little more 50-50, but this team, Tottenham, hasn't won a trophy in decades, bro. Don't talk to me about no Tottenham when are on Arsenal's level. We beat them with a bunch of kids, bro.
So answer me this. You got, what was the scoreline? 3-0, right?
3-1.
Is it a case of 3-1? Was it a case of you guys were that good and your game plan finally clicked?
Yeah.
Arteta knows what he's talking about, or is it Tottenham are trash? They still don't have any new players for real, and Nuno Espirito Santo is in over his head.
I mean, to be fair, I think Tottenham were like on an off day. I think they did. They just looked slow, but it also like I don't know when Tottenham don't look slow. Like I always see Tottenham.
Really?
I've never been impressed with Tottenham. Like bias aside for this one little bit right here, right? I have never been impressed with Tottenham, bro. Even at their peak with fucking Son. I was thinking of Sonaldo. Shout out to and Harry Kane when they were really getting things in gear and shit. Like, bro, you remember when they were on top of the league and everyone thought they'd be the shit, bro. Yeah. Even this year, like people were like, "Oh, they're having a hot start," like, well, and I'm like, just trust. They never disappoint. They never let me down. Tottenham let me down less than Arsenal do, bro. That's what I
damn.
Like,
even if it hurts being an Arsenal fan, you can always laugh at Tottenham.
Bro, the best comparison though, when I was talking about I was talking to Joe about that shit, right? I was like, Tottenham are basically like the Clippers, bro. That's the best way I could put it.
Yeah, but y'all aren't the Lakers. Nah, that's
I know. Maybe
Tottenham reached success. Tottenham was too close to reaching success to call them the Clippers.
Yeah, that's true. Clippers have gone to semifinal.
If there's one team that's perennially worse in a rivalry than
Tottenham, and I'm not trying to call us the Lakers either, but
yeah, that was gonna be my
it's more so like what the rivalry, like the drastic difference in the history of the clubs, like, you know what I mean? You know, all in all, what a fucking game, bro.
What was it that clicked? What was it that finally clicked for you guys?
It's most likely, it's probably just, oh my God, it's a North London derby. It's a bunch of kids. They've dreamed for this moment and they're just playing their asses off and executing the plan flawlessly because the tactics look great, but the energy looked amazing, you know? And also the fans, bro. The fans were going nuts. Like the entire game because we scored so early. And then it was just like every 10 minutes, like another goal. And it just kept building and building. And you could just see the confidence just like oozing out of these players. But I think tactically it was done really well. I mean, like it's kind of I don't know, like Mikel Arteta just seemed to like have it today. I don't know, or not today, but whenever that game was, and I don't even want to say like we pressed super well or anything, like because Tottenham
So
were
do you
just
think
slow.
are you finally able to, now that you guys' like play style is kind of clicked, and now obviously a 3-1 win, especially versus your rivals, that means something has clicked with your team, you know, especially, and I saw the game, and yeah, you guys' attack, you guys cut them apart a few times. So
It was a lot of counters,
what
oddly enough, which I don't.
I was
Sounds
gonna
weird
say,
because Arsenal had the ball a lot of the game, but a lot of our goals
so
came
now
from
like
counters, especially
explain
through Saka.
what Arteta's tactics are now. Like, is he sticking with the same pass, or like explain now? Like you guys should have
Well,
a style
Arteta has
now
always
that you guys
done
are
this.
winning.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was kind of a weird game because even though I felt like we had the ball a lot of the time, I mean, it's still a North London derby. The possession's probably not as lopsided as I want to think it is, but a lot of our opportunities came from those like counter really hard. And then like Tottenham's overcommitting, and Arteta has always done this thing where we play like outwards to our attacking wide players, like in this case Saka and Emil Smith Rowe, and have them cut in, and then you have kind of like Odegaard and Aubameyang as like two central, like they kind of become two strikers at some point, and it's kind of like a 4-man up front with like the wide guys cutting in, and that's where we got a lot of our success was especially through Bukayo Saka when he get the ball in transition, be bombing down the right side, and so like the first goal he cuts it across. Emil Smith Rowe's
Hmm.
running across from the far side all the way across the field and puts it in the corner. Second goal, Saka's winning the ball, cutting in, running through tackles and puts it away. Like it's just it's a lot of like outwards and inwards. You know, I've kind of
Yeah,
that's something I've talked about actually before. I don't know. I'm because a lot of you, I'm still trying to fully understand Arteta's tactics too. Because sometimes it's mind-boggling and it'll become a game of like cross, 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 and that's why this game was so fun. It's because it was beautiful possession, bro. Like real like intent with what we want to do, not just I get the ball out wide and I'm lost. So I'm just gonna kick it in there and hope something
you guys are
happens.
actually looking like Arsenal, like
It,
ball on the floor,
that's facts, bro.
everybody's
Like
moving.
it was beautiful. It was so fun to watch, and then there were the goals on top of it. You know, like but
How did it feel being able to do that to Harry Kane, or having Harry Kane have that type of
bro,
performance against you guys, where
my
he
guy,
was trying, and
my
even now when he's trying, he's hurting his own team.
my guy Gabriel, bro. He posted a picture on his Instagram story, and it's Harry Kane like falling on the ground, and his hands like around like Gabriel's like waist, and it's like he's being all smug and shit. And everyone's like, oh, he's saying it's in his pocket. Okay, like, it's just Harry
Okay,
Kane.
that's
Harry Kane,
funny.
who, bro? Did he play? Like, I don't even know who you're talking to,
Damn.
man.
Damn. So give me like an idea of like what the context is for like the next few games. Like, what does this do to the team? Um, like,
The
yeah,
only thing this
what does this
does,
do for your team?
the only thing this does for the team is, well, one, they're going to be like, I mean, who doesn't enjoy beating your rivals 3-1? You're going to be super motivated at practice. You'll be got that extra little bit of joy in every touch you do, every joke you crack at practice, all that stuff. And they're going to be
Mhm.
working hard, but this saves Mikel Arteta's job for at least fucking, I don't know, or at least from the fans, not necessarily from the board, but this saves his neck from the fans for probably another month. Like, and the people are willing to like listen now. People are willing to actually be like, okay, like I saw something there. Like, let's see if you can replicate that going forward. But
Yeah, because winning that way means that you're doing
it
something
was a
right.
statement, bro. It was such a statement win. Like it was decisive. Nobody could say Arsenal didn't deserve to win. We dominated that game. Tottenham fans were leaving in the 35th minute. The camera would cut and they were just leaving the visitor section. They were gone.
You guys were 3-0 up by the 30th. That's
Yes, mad. But
in a rivalry game that usually sticks. You know, you can usually tell that sticks. And I don't know. I
I
feel like
mean,
Tottenham
every Arsenal fan will
did.
never ever forget the 8-2 Manchester United. Like, not to bring that kind of shit up, but like those
Yeah,
things stick. Yeah, they really do, bro. Like those are scarring memories, and that's some shit. You,
those
if your homie's a
classic
Tottenham
Arsenal
fan, you
games.
always have that over them now. Like, oh, remember we smacked you with our 21-year-olds, and you guys had Harry Kane, the greatest striker in England, and you just talk that shit. That's what it's about, bro.